Hello, everybody. Welcome to Back to School Tarot Reading. As a new school year begins, let's see what the cards have to reveal about your academic journey, challenges, and opportunities ahead. Take a deep breath, choose your pile, and let's uncover the energy surrounding your return to school. Alright, my loves, this is pile number 1 and this is pile number 2. Now I want you to sit somewhere quiet, take your time, see which one is pulling you more towards itself, and select one. You can even go with both of them if you feel like. As I proceed, I will be going with pile number 1 first and pile number 2 then. Good luck. All right. Hi, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. And without any further delay, let's get started. First things first, let's check your mindset for the air. Let's pull this one. Five of Swords. Okay. As soon as I revealed this card to myself, even, the first thing that I heard was that it's okay if the past year went by with disappointments or maybe disagreements, it could be between friends or it could be between you and your teacher as well. The overall energy that I get here is that your past school year was a tad bit heavy on the mental front, and the energy was such that it really gave you a hard time and had put you in this mental stalemate sort of a condition. And as you begin your new school year, your mindset should be that of overcoming your past disappointments and taking into account the fact that this year should be all about mental growth. You need to let bygones be bygones and embrace this new season of your school with an open heart and with an open mind. Honestly, this is the perfect time to rewire your mindset, rewire your brain, the way you think, the way you operate, or the way you have been working. I feel it needs to change as well. So yes, you really need to try and come out of this mental limbo that you have been battling since your previous school year. And this year it is, you really need to brush things aside and work on your mindset, your skills, your insecurities that have been stemming out from the year that has passed by. See, past is past for a reason. So I will only tell you this, that this year is all about mental growth, and you need to start working on it right from this moment. Next up, my loves, let's check your biggest support. I mean, who is going to be your biggest support, or what is going to be your biggest support this school year? Okay. Three of Pentacles. Allow me to tell you that number 3 is all about expansion. And Three of Pentacles, I mean, as a suit, is all about, this card is all about collaborative energy. So what I see here is networking. Maybe you are, it doesn't necessarily have to be an entirely new network, of course. Maybe you are and your peers are changing the way you guys have, previously functioned in this dynamic of friendship. And I see here teamwork, I see here collaborations, and your biggest support is gonna come from your friends or classmates at large, by large, sorry. And this card is also telling me that you need to, if previously, I mean, if back in your school year that has passed by, 2025, if it has been all about you doing things on your own, or if you have operated from a mindset that I need to do things on my own, or that I am just on my own, you're this solo traveler, that you have been a solo traveler throughout your school year that has passed by, then this card is telling you that this year you need to accept the fact that it's okay to be in a team and to collaborate with other people, because sometimes your biggest success can come when you are working alongside people. So my loves, you really need to invest time in your friendships, in your classroom dynamics. You need to try and build a rapport with your classmates, and their friends, and then their acquaintances. So I'd say, invest in your friendships with a completely new and fresh mindset, and maybe deepen up with your acquaintances. Try to know them, try to get to know them, I mean. And yeah, try and expand your friend circle, your social circle, because these are the people that are going to become your support system for the rest of the year, for your entire school year. And this is what is going to set the tone of your entire year. If you start, if you start building your friendships, and if you start talking to more people, and basically try to blend in, okay? It's okay sometimes to let down your guard and bring down your walls. So yeah, this card is all about collaboration and partnerships. And also, since it's Pentacles, I'm going to tell you that it's going to take time for your friendships, for your new friendships, of course, to solidify. So please do not get frustrated. Hang in there and you'll get there. Next up, let's see your greatest or biggest challenge that you might face this term. Ouch. I have been fumbling a lot. I have no idea why. Or maybe, I mean, whoever is watching is watching with the tad bit scattered mindset. Anyway, your biggest challenge for this term, your biggest challenge for this term, your biggest challenge for this term. Okay, so this one's major arcana, the Tower. Okay, so what I see here is that there could be a point when something happens all of a sudden, and it doesn't have to be bad, to be very honest. Sometimes you need moments in your life that takes out path that are unstable and puts you on a path that is more, that comes with more stability. So this could mean maybe a grade that you did not expect. I mean, for example, if you expected an A grade, and you might, and you and maybe you end up with a B. So this can be a setback, of course, but if you try and look at from a different sense, then maybe it will tell you about your interests. Maybe that particular subject in which you end up with a B, it might be a subject that is not your calling, and maybe it will give you some sort of perspective that, okay, maybe I need to rethink and reevaluate my interests or my strengths in terms of subjects. I mean, let me explain in a better way. If I give you my example, I did my primary in, I mean, my O levels in science, and my grades in chemistry and physics, they didn't turn out well. And I mean, initially, obviously, it was a setback for me, because lower grades meant a college, not not the college I dreamt of. But then it gave me a perspective that science is not for me. I had this aha moment that I'm more of a creative person, and chemistry or physics, I was just doing it to fit in, and for that external validation. So me not getting good grades in those subjects was a tower moment for me, but it actually drew me towards my true calling. So this is what this particular card means here, that maybe you might face an unexpected academic setback, or maybe a sudden change in exam schedule, maybe, and it can put your holiday prospects at the back burner, or maybe just simply feeling overwhelmed when things don't go according to your plan. I mean, sometimes we start something with a different mindset, and then life take its course. So yeah, please don't be afraid of this card. Take it in your stride. And now that you know, if you're watching this, that your biggest challenge might come with this particular tower moment, so I'd say just keep yourself open and keep yourself receptive, and do not let it deter you, because sometimes some things happen and they are blessings in disguise. So yep, next up, let's see how to stay motivated. how to stay motivated throughout the year, how to stay motivated throughout the year, how to stay motivated. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm pulling out the card. All right, let's see this one. Two of Pentacles. I'll take a moment to ponder how to stay motivated. I am sharing closes of the card because I also want you to connect with me on an intuitive level. I love the imagery of this deck, by the way. If I ask you, I mean, obviously we are not talking in real time, but just try and connect with me, maybe in the comments, that when you see this card, do you not see that this is asking you to be flexible? If you go back to your first draw, it was Five of Swords, and if you remember, I told you that this year is all about mental growth. And coming towards this, you see this creature trying to juggle its way through this game of life. And what is keeping this creature afloat is its flexibility and its ability to adapt. I beg your pardon, I am struggling with storage. Anyway, so my loves, this card is screaming that you don't need to have everything figured out at once. Just keep adjusting and moving forward. Stay flexible and try to find your balance. Motivation, I mean, throughout the year, motivation may come and go, because obviously no one day is like the day that has passed. Each day comes with its fair share of ups and downs, and all you can do for yourself is stay flexible, because especially when you're juggling, school work, friends, and extracurriculars, and also personal life, of course. So instead of trying to do everything perfectly, try to prioritize, compartmentalize things and manage your time and take things one step at a time. You don't need to know everything at once, and no one has their life all figured out, I assure you. So just take one day at a time and stay true to yourself, all right? And just remember that adaptability is the key for this year, all right? You need to focus on your mental growth, and in order to achieve that, if I just do an overall of the cards I've pulled, you need to focus on mental growth and on the fact that you gotta move from this solo mindset to the mindset of collaboration, and do not let any unexpected happening make you go spiral. Don't spiral out, and just stay flexible, be very open, and be very welcoming to change, and you shall find its success, I assure you. I wish you all the luck, and with that, I'm gonna move to my pile number 2. I'll see you in my next one. Hello, pile number 2. Let's get started. So, your mindset for the year. Your mindset for the year. Your mindset for the year. So, it's 7 of Swords. Okay, so even pile number 1 had the first card as sword. Alright, let's decode this for you. Meanwhile, I ponder, you can also have a closer look towards this card. I am catching up on this sneaky energy. Some sort of trickery, I'd say. I mean, if I may take the liberty. And so there's a lot of I'll repeat that I sense this sneaky trickery and this, deceptive energy. And you gotta be strategic and be very selective about who you mingle with, right? So basically this card is encouraging you to really guard yourself and don't feel pressured or don't fall under that peer pressure trap of explaining every move. I mean, by move, I'd say the way you're approaching your academics or the way you study. Maybe, for example, if you're someone who retains content by making notes or by, say, taking extra tuitions, I mean, after school, I'd say you keep it yourself and be strategic in the way you communicate, in the way you mingle, and just protect your energetic field, because I'm seeing that the people who you might consider your friends may not be your friends, and you really need to take this year, just soak up this year and try not to, invest yourself in, of course, make friendships, but I would say don't emotionally invest too much, because I am not catching up on very positive vibes as of now. I'm not gonna lie, I'll be very honest. So yes, of course, talk to people, go out, socialize with your friends and everything. Obviously, when you're in a school, you really need to be on that bar with your peers, so please do that. But at the same time, practice discernment and be independent. Do not depend on anybody. Say, for example, you're in this group project. I'd say that do not depend on anybody in that group project setting. You be ahead of your peers and get done with your tasks and keep pushing your other members to to hurry up and take up the tasks of, whoever is assigned with whatever tasks. So yep, be smart in your day-to-day conversations, in your day-to-day activities. All right, let's move on to our next one. Let's see your biggest support this school term. who or what is going to be your biggest support this year? Let's see. Well, you are going to be your own biggest support for this year. I know it sounds sort of weird, but this is all about you. This year is going to be all about you. I mean, from the Seven of Swords and now the Sun, I can bet on this that this year is going to be all about you, you being your own support system, you being your own cheerleader. But you really need to believe in yourself and celebrate your wins, be confident, and of course, I mean, I am a human myself, and I understand that sometimes when people appreciate you, you do feel validated and seen. But you know what, the biggest how should I frame this? As much as external validation is important, you need to be whole in yourself. I mean, you should be a person who even thrives even when there's no validation coming from elsewhere. So this year is all about your positivity, your confidence, and really believing. Oh, what a coincidence. Believe in yourself. So you see, I think this is a sign for you, because honestly this is truly a coincidence. I really did not have this. Even in my wildest dream, I did not know, I mean, that your reading is gonna talk about all of this. So yeah, this is here for a reason, I tell you. I guess I'll just sum up by telling you that your biggest support this year is the energy that reminds you to believe in yourself and have fun while you go about this journey, and keep moving forward and keep believing in yourself. Next up is, let's see, your greatest challenge this year. Your greatest challenge this year. Your greatest challenge this year. Seven of Pentacles. Your biggest challenge is going to be your impulsiveness and your impatience. No sugarcoating here. I'll be very, very straightforward. See, Pentacles is the slowest suit in tarot deck, and in regard to the question of greatest challenge this year, this is clearly telling me that it is going to be, like I said, your own impatience, impulsiveness, and feeling frustrated by slow progress. Now, if I had to give an example, for example, if you have been consistently putting effort in your math subject, and let's assume that you're not very good at math, but you have been consistently putting efforts in order to get good results, but despite all your efforts you are not hitting that that level of the result or grades that you are expecting. So it can feel frustrating, but this is where, the, what should I say? This is where you need to be calm, okay? This is where you need to practice that ultimate patience, because this card is telling you that your harvest, whatever is gonna, you're gonna reap the fruits of whatever you are, putting in. I'm sorry if I know I'm fumbling a bit, but such is your energy. I mean, this whole, ever since I started, Seven of Swords, the Sun, and Seven. So this energy of Seven is rather unsettling a tad bit. So I mean, yeah, coming back to the point, you're definitely gonna get the fruits of your labor, but it is asking you to not give up. Be patient, because indeed things will take time, but rest assured that growth is happening beneath the surface, beneath all your efforts that you have been putting in. Even if you cannot see immediate results, rest assured that they're very much there, and they are solidifying, and they're gonna come to surface real soon. So if I have to sum up, be patient with your progress, what you're building. In terms of your academic stability, it is gonna take time, but your effort is definitely not gonna go to waste. Now this is taking us to our next question, that in middle of this chaos, how to stay motivated. How to stay motivated. How to stay motivated. This card is drawing me 9 of Pentacles. Interesting. Like I said, that your results are happening beneath the surface, and your effort is not gonna go to waste. This card is endorsing that, because 9 of Pentacles, 9 is all about completion, and this card is all about abundance and achievement. Basically, I mean, if I have to literally put it, it's all about stability and really seeing things that you have been, working on come to life. So when I said that, please be patient, because your academic success is very much near, and also you need to celebrate your small wins. Like I said, that you are on your own this year. It's all about you finding joy in yourself, and you finding yourself, basically. I think this year is all going to be about exploration and really, unwrapping your potential. So I think this is also asking you to really, focus on mastery and creating some sort of routine, a study routine, and create, maybe practice Pomodoro technique, and create this milestone. Like, for example, by first milestone, maybe treat yourself with something you like. It can be excuse me, it can be a sweet treat, maybe, or buy something that you like. So I mean, what I'm trying to say is that you need to create a study system, a study routine that really, reminds you of the future version that you are working toward. And all the hard work that you're gonna put this year is gonna come back tenfolds in the face of success, academic, uh, how do I say, academic upward mobility, if I may say. Yeah. So I think this is it, and I would like to point out something very interesting, that pile number one was all about, this collaborative energy, and the fact that how that pile had to move from that solo mindset towards teamwork, towards, learning how to collaborate and how to work alongside peers. And pile number two is all about, being independent and finding your own voice, your own potential. So that was quite a contrast, and a very interesting one, I must say. So I guess I am gonna see you in my next one, and I really, really hope that this reading really helped you in any way. And I would love to hear if this, resonated. And I wish you all the luck for this term, and I hope whoever is watching this, may you guys soar, and may success find you, and may this academic year take you a bit more closer towards your dream. And yeah, I'm gonna see you in the next one. Until then, believe in yourself.